Hi, I'm Eve Menezes Cunningham from Self-Care Coaching, and today I'm sharing a special Winter Solstice Yoga Nidra to help you relax, recharge, go deep within into that quiet inner world, helping you dream big, setting intentions for the year ahead, the decade ahead, the days ahead, whatever feels good for you. As always, we get the most benefits from Yoga Nidra. These include increasing dopamine by up to 70%, lowering blood pressure, deep relaxation. We get them when we're able to focus with a relaxed sense of awareness throughout the whole process. But sometimes we fall asleep, sometimes we get distracted, we might feel uncomfortable and need to move. It's very much about relaxation, not endurance. The more we practice, the easier it gets to quieten the mind, quiet the body, be still, trust in that healing, that inner work, that inner journey. But if you feel the need at any point to move, to make yourself comfortable, if you get distracted, know that you have the choice to bring your awareness back to the practice anytime you choose. Congratulate yourself for noticing. Just be kind to yourself, whatever feels best for you. So if you start by making yourself as comfortable as you possibly can, you're more likely to be able to be still. So traditionally, it's done lying on your back. If you're more comfortable lying on your side or on your front, or even sitting up, especially if you've got low blood pressure, you might be more comfortable sitting up, resting against a wall or a chair. Just make yourself comfortable. Get any wriggles out, preparing to rest body and mind. Noticing the sounds around you, the sounds inside the room, the sounds of the crackling fireplace here, the sounds outside the room that you might be hearing from your peripheral hearing. Closing your eyes if that feels good. Noticing if you're lying on your back, how it feels to have perhaps the palms facing upwards, slightly away from the body, allowing the feet to gently relax, fall away from the midline. Maybe gently roll the head from side to side before settling, head, neck and spine nicely aligned. Finding a comfortable spot for yourself and bringing your awareness to your sankalpa if you already have one. If you don't, it's simply a positive intention or resolve that comes from the heart, that the more we practice during Yoga Nidra, when we enter this deeper state of relaxation and rest, we're harnessing the power of the unconscious mind to make those daily practical steps that lead us closer to the direction we want to be working towards. Makes it much easier by getting the whole mind, body, heart and soul on board. So by having a sankalpa that ignites your spirit, that makes you smile when you think about it, something you genuinely want for yourself rather than anything you think you should be doing. And this is a particularly wonderful time of year to be thinking about intentions and positive resolves. So let something emerge for yourself, maybe thinking about the coming year, maybe even the coming decade. But mentally repeating it to yourself from the heart a few times, noticing how you feel as you mentally say it to yourself. If you want to, say it aloud. Notice how it feels to hear your voice saying the words, as if they were already a reality for you. Use all of your senses to make it as vivid as possible. Notice what it looks like in your imagination as you reach your sankalpa. Maybe you look different, maybe what you're looking at is looking different. Maybe there are other things that either look different or the same. But having that awareness, using your other senses, noticing what you're saying to yourself, maybe what other people are saying to you, other sounds, as you imagine your sankalpa being a reality. Noticing the feelings involved, both physical feelings, using your senses, what you're standing or sitting on, what the weather's like, any sensations you're aware of, and also the emotions, connecting with the most powerful emotion you associate with your sankalpa becoming a reality for you. The more we connect with the feelings behind our goals, the easier it is to motivate ourselves to keep going even when it feels impossible, when it feels too far away, hard to imagine. So for now, really connect with those feelings you associate with having reached your sankalpa, with it being a reality, with you having reached it as easily and joyfully as possible, it having been maybe easier than you even imagined. This isn't to say that the reality won't have its challenges, but by visualising it being easy now, by imagining it happening with ease and grace and joy, you're more likely to be open to those opportunities along the way. Then connecting with your other senses, taste and smell, noticing any clues, anything that helps you make your imagining your sankalpa becoming a reality more vivid for you. Letting it go for now and beginning to bring your awareness to the body for the rotation of consciousness around the body. So in an ideal world, staying still and mentally connecting with each body part as you move around the whole of the body. But if at any point you need to move, obviously doing so. So starting with the right hand thumb and mentally repeating after I say each part. Right hand thumb, index finger, middle finger, fourth finger and the little finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, right side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf muscle, shin, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe and the little toe. Bringing the awareness now to the left side of the body and the left hand thumb, second finger, middle finger, fourth finger and the little finger, the palm of the hand, the back of the hand, the wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, left side of the waist, hip, thigh, knee, shin, calf muscle, ankle, top of the foot, sole of the foot, left big toe, second toe, middle toe, fourth toe and the little toe. Bringing the awareness now to the very base of the spine, the back of the body, the lower back, the middle of the back and the upper back, the right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, the back of the neck, the back of the head and the front of the body, the pelvis, the abdomen, navel, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, the throat and the face, the right ear and the left ear, the right eyebrow and the left eyebrow, the right eye and the left eye, the nose, the mouth, the whole of the face, the whole of the head, the whole of the body. Getting a sense of the whole of the body supported by the mat or the bed, whatever you're lying on or sitting on. There's no need to expand or contract. Simply taking a few complete breaths here. Bringing your awareness now in this heart of winter, in this hemisphere, to a part of the body that feels cooler. Noticing how that coolness feels, where you feel it most strongly in your body. Using your imagination to think of a time or remember a time or imagine a time when you felt even cooler, maybe pleasantly cold. Letting that go for now, and this might be easier with the crackling fire in the background here. Finding a part of the body that feels warmer, connecting with that warmth, using your imagination to imagine or remember a time when you felt even warmer, possibly pleasantly hot. And in your own time, switch back and forth between these two opposites. At winter solstice, it's dark, it's cold, but we imagine the light, we remember the light. We use fire and candlelight and fairy lights and electricity to help us remember that the sun will return, the days will start getting longer. But we go back and forth in the Yoga Nidra between that feeling of warmth and that feeling of coolness. One then the other, then aiming to feel both at the same time. Letting them go for now. And thinking of a time, remembering a time, imagining a time when you set an intention for yourself, when you had a goal, a dream, and you made it a reality. However long it took, however hard it might have been, you did it, you got there. Noticing how you feel in your body as you remember this feeling of achievement, or you imagine it perhaps. And now connecting with its opposite, perhaps a time when things didn't go to plan, where you felt knocked off course, didn't see something through. For whatever reason, it just didn't happen. Noticing how you feel in your body as you reconnect with that memory or imagine how that might have felt. So connecting with that potentially triumphant feeling of having accomplished that goal, made a sankalpa a reality, and then feeling its opposite, potential disappointment and other feelings of not having done what you'd set out to do. Noticing which feels more familiar, which feels stronger, more possible, but feeling both, connecting with both, one then the other, maybe both at the same time. Letting them go for now and allowing your intuition to find you, connecting to that highest wisdom, that intuitive part of yourself, being open to any insights, any intuition, any wisdom, any knowing. Maybe right now, maybe later on today, maybe later this week. But being open to any insights, particularly as they might relate to your sankalpa, your intention, your resolve. What springs to mind? Any images, any words, any phrases, any potential baby steps you might want to take. a small step in that direction which you can then build on. Letting it go for now, but knowing that you can reconnect with that intuitive part of yourself anytime you choose. Simply getting quiet, getting still, listening to that knowing voice that can help guide each next best step for you. Letting it go for now and connecting with your inner joy. Might be bubbling just below the surface, like when you're trying not to laugh, when you have the giggles, or it might feel buried deeper, more hidden. You might remember a time when you felt joyful, or even imagine a time when you felt filled with joy. Noticing where you feel it most strongly in your body. How do you know when something sparks joy for you? Where do you feel it most strongly? Where do you feel it now as you connect with it in your imagination or your memory? How can you use that joyful feeling in your body to guide you when it comes to making decisions in these hours, weeks, years ahead? Doing as much as possible of what feels good, of what sparks joy. Letting it go for now. Again, knowing you can reconnect with that joyful energy anytime you choose. But for now, taking some time to connect with that limitless awareness. Getting in touch with that expansive part of yourself. The part that's so much more than whatever you've survived, whatever you might be struggling with now. Whatever setbacks you may have had in the past, whatever perhaps stops you dreaming big for yourself now. Connecting with that expansive, limitless part, imagining yourself perhaps as a drop in the ocean, a grain of sand on the beach, a star in the galaxy, a blade of grass in a meadow. Noticing how it feels to remember you're connected to something so much bigger than the world at large. Resting in that limitless awareness for a few breaths. And bringing your awareness now back to your sankalpa. From the start of the practice, that positive intentional resolve. Again, using your imagination, using all your senses, imagining it becoming a reality for you with ease and joy. Being open to any additional insights that might help you as you move towards that way of living. Letting it go for now and bringing your awareness back to the breath, back to the body, noticing the sounds inside the room, outside the room, noticing how the body feels on the mat or on the bed. You've been still for quite a while, so noticing how it feels to maybe wriggle fingers and toes, maybe gently roll the head from side to side, maybe stretching, maybe curling up, honouring whatever your body needs in this moment, taking the time to gently roll onto one side if that feels good for you. Or come back up to a seated position in whatever way feels best for you. Gently, easily, just bringing your awareness back to the room, back to the moment, coming out of the spirit of Yoga Nidra and carrying on with your day, allowing yourself to feel rested, recharged, refreshed, maybe re-inspired. So thank you for sharing this Yoga Nidra with me. You can find additional tools at selfcarecoaching.net. I'm wishing you the coolest of Yules and a wondrous Christmas and New Year.